Today on the channel, we really do this one for science as we take a look at Fortnite, the Scientist.
The spirit of Olympian warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Fortnite unboxing and review. And today, we've got the Scientist. But for all your Fortnite needs and a whole lot more, hit up Zavvi. Use discount code Kyle Peterson to save 10% on all in-stock merchandise and 20% off clothing. So today, though, we're taking a look at the Scientist from Fortnite, and I've said it before many a times on these unboxings. I don't know anything about Fortnite. I've never played the game, but I do know cool figures when I see them, and that's how kind of my Fortnite life is. I'm not sure if there's a lot of people in my age bracket that know a whole lot about Fortnite, but if you're one of those people, feel free to comment down below. But this one looked very intriguing, as some of these Fortnite figures do, and as you've seen on the channel, we dabble, usually more of the food figures, but sometimes things like this do catch my eye, and that's what I got here. And we'll do some comparisons later on in the video with some Marvel Legends, some G.I. Joe, and another Fortnite figure, so we can kind of see scaling and how these guys all work together. But without further ado, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to see where it goes from there. So here it is. Now you guys know all about this. Plastic-free packaging. Hasbro. That's what we're getting to with Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, everything Hasbro. The Transformers, of course. Well, Fortnite has pretty much been their guinea pig, as we do know they took over the Fortnite line from Jazzwares at the end of 2021. So this is really their first toe in the water to kind of figure these things out. And it worked out very well because there was no expectations, as this was a new brand to Hasbro. They had a blank slate to start from, and they started right off the bat with the plastic-free packaging. So always like to call that out there. Big Fortnite here, got the Scientist. To me, I'm looking at this box and I'm putting my consumer hat on, and I do this a lot in my real world job. When I look at packaging, look at things, do I understand what this is from the get-go? Now, once again, maybe I'm not in the age bracket of what's going on with Fortnite, knowing what to look for, but I look at this front on, if this is on a retail shelf, I'm not totally sure exactly what this is. Obviously, a plastic window helps tell you what this is. I'm not really sure. I see the big Fortnite logo. I see kind of a half face, almost looks like a robot type creature. I'm not exactly sure what I'm getting. Obviously, then you do look around, you look at the side, still not real sure if I know what I'm getting. It looks like a helmet. And then you get over here, you get some of the accessories shown at kind of a weird angle going on. But this isn't really telling me anything I need to know anywhere. But I do get to the back, and I guess the story gets a little bit clearer. But you can see here's a little glamour shot of the figure, some accessories, warnings, UPCs, all that kind of stuff. But I feel like, to me, now this is me here, and maybe some of you guys would agree with this, I feel like I need more to the story here for the packaging. The packaging is going to sell because not a lot of people outside of kids and teens and college kids maybe that play Fortnite, maybe they understand what this is. That is the buying audience they're hoping. But grandpas and grandmas, adults, people like me that like cool figures, we're probably questioning what this is exactly. So you guys can sound off in the comments below about that. Looking at the back here, there's no cross-sell, there's no explanation, there's nothing here. It says the Scientist, and it shows some of the extra heads, it looks like, and it looks like this bad boy lights up as well, so that could be an interesting feature with this. It does look like he does have a weapon of some kind. So without further ado, let's get him out of the cardboard prison. That plastic, I'm going to be missing one of my favorite taglines, the plastic prison. I'm going to be missing that, I think. But we'll see. We'll pull him out here. Well, this doesn't make a lot of sense already here. I'm pulling him out, kinda. Well, there you go. Box is out. See you later up high. Goodbye. We've got all kinds of instructions going on. Oh, that's always fun. I was going to say plastic prison. Well, not really. There's a little plastic at the top, but primarily the cardboard prison. Let's just try it here. Let's take a look at the cardboard prison. I'm practicing for the future here. The cardboard prison. There he is. And it just doesn't have the same ring as plastic prison, does it? What are we going to do? What are we going to do with our lives here? But we got all kinds of twist ties holding him in. They don't want the Scientist escaping to do scientific things. Sure. See you later. Goodbye. There it goes. Pull this out. Oh, yeah, pieces. See you later. There it goes. We're just going to do this in pieces, folks. We got this. We got this. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. And then we do get the accessories and clean up a little bit here. Some twist ties. We do get the accessories in these kind of parchment paper bags. We've been seeing this with a lot of things, and this is going to continue, I think, with all of our toy lines from Hasbro here in the future. Get this all wadded up. See you later. Spider-Man style. There it goes. And we got another one here. What's in there? Whoa, we got heads. The heads are going to roll like a young Judas Priest. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we're off to the races. We got a scientist doing his scientific things here. We'll get down to him in a second, but let's look at these accessories first. How about? First, we get a little warning sheet. Don't care about this. Spider-Man style. See you later. Goodbye. Holy instructions. I hate instructions. Been the bane of my existence for a long time. So, to me, it looks like you plug this backpack in, you get all that going, you put the different face masks on, you get some light through the face, you get kind of different shades of light through here. So, we'll see how that ends up going. And what is this? Anything important? This is nothing important. See you later. Goodbye. There it is. All right, let's get down to some of these accessories here first. We'll start with those. First thing first is this big rifle blaster. A good feel to it. A little heavier duty than your typical Hasbro, G.I. Joe, or even Marvel Legend effect right here. I do like the looks of this. I love the silver at the top, breaking up the monotony of black. A lot of good sculpt designs in here. Very, very good weapon. I like this a whole lot. So we got that going on. Then we get this backpack, a very scientific backpack with a little bit of a cape. It is cape season year-round, after all, as we do know. But a little Fortnite action, apparently. Not sure what this stuff is. I don't know if this is like a breathing tube or some kind of liquid he needs, or who knows what this is. You get some nice red lines there against the cape. But an interesting backpack cape mixture here for the figure. So we have that. Then we get all these different head sculpts, or face plates. We'll call them face plates, how about? And we'll take glamour shots of each one of these. I mean, none of them really stick out to be like, oh my gosh, this is the one to me. They're all very similar, but at the same time different. But when the light shines through, it'll look a little bit different. So I guess we'll do those in the glamour shots. See what we think. But then we break down the figure here. What do we got going on? This is a very robotic type Fortnite figure. And actually, this is this is a deluxe Fortnite figure for sure. I'm going to plug this in, because I don't know if that does anything for us. But I'm not exactly sure how we get off to the races with the lights either. So I have to figure that out. It looks like there might be... Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Hard to see under the light here. It's almost got to be in the dark. But there is a button on his front right here. You can turn off and on. So he does have that going on. So that's how it'll do it. We'll do that for the glamour shots. But it's like a piping... type thing. It almost looks like it's coming out of his heart. I don't know if this scientist is like a Darth Vader type person where he's inside of a costume and keeping him alive and things. Not exactly sure. Once again, don't know the Fortnite. But I do know this figure feels very good in hand. Feels very deluxe. Feels very big. Has a nice weight to it. Does not feel cheap at all. So it has a really good feel. And it looks very scientific robot. Something out of like Iron Man or something is what this looks like. So you could definitely display this with your Iron Man suit of armors. Maybe have him feuding with Iron Man. There's definitely some crossover appeal here. So I'm going to say that off the bat. But the head spins around side to side. Everything else. You do have this clear mask that goes on there that you can pop off. And then, yep, okay, you can take off this mask that goes on. So this is where all these come into play. And I guess I'll pop one on just to see what goes on here. And it just does stick right in. Very simple. Very simple, unless you're throwing them around like me. Maybe it's not that simple. But it does plug in. Just going to make sure it's tight in there. Oh, yeah. Now business picks up. Then you put this clear mask over it. Definitely looks a lot cooler. You can see the color all the way through on this guy. The other mask kind of limited the light going through. But very interesting there. And then, yeah, you simply turn it off and on with the button here. There is a screw in the back for that. But that is kind of a neat gimmicky feature. I'm not a huge, big fan of the gimmicky features. We do know the HasLab Hiss Tank's going to have something very similar where you'll have kind of light shows through for the Hiss logo, or I should say the Cobra logo and things like that. So it is neat. It is something different. So we do have that going on. Big, chunky, robotic chest. He's got a little hula hoop action right there. No waist going on. Looks like we got single jointed elbows, hands not removable. They do get the old side to side. Shoulders go up, but they are limited by the shoulder guard right here. It does not move. It is a lot harder than a lot of figures we have. He's got a big shoulder gauntlet over here that's really impacts his articulation. So if you're looking for a ton of articulation, you're not going to have it, but I'm guessing this guy's not like Spider-Man. That's just my guess out there. He's probably a little wilder, a little bit more to the ground than Spider-Man is. But the head scuff is pretty cool. You can choose your own faceplate adventure, do whatever you want to do. Looking down here to the forearms, he has this big forearm like knife spike coming out of here. I guess that's pretty cool. He can do his bidding with that. I assume this guy is a bad guy. Once again, I am not sure. You do get double jointed knees on him at least. And we got this little orange kind of piece that floats around everything here. And you got it on the elbows, you got it on the knees. Not exactly sure what's going on there. That backpack does not stick in super, super tight. It can be dislodged, so watch out for that. What else do we got going on with this guy? He's got ankle articulation up and down, but no side to side there. So he's limited on that. Of course, we did get his weapon. Well, there it is. I'm looking around for it. So you can put that in his hands as well. If you want to have him blasting away. But man, almost like a futuristic kind of RoboCop type figure is almost what he reminds me of. But pretty cool little piece of plastic here. Not sure. For me, I'm leaning towards putting him in with Marvel Legends. This would be one of those great villains that is just kind of there for an issue, not like a Doctor Doom that's there for history, but a villain that you just show up one time in a Spider-Man comic that tries to take on somebody. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Does he fit on a ringside collectibles stand? Use discount code Kyle, save 10% on your Mattel ringside stands and your AEW ones. Does not fit on a stand, however, though. I don't know if you really need to, though, with him. He's got a pretty big base as far as feet. He's a little top heavy, but yeah, he'll stay just fine on his own, so you don't really necessarily need that. Doing a little comparison action, I do got the latest and greatest U.S. Agent figure. Of course, this new Marvel Legends wave I did pick up on Zavvi as well. You can see how he kind of scales for height comparison. I do got Metal Mouth, a Fortnite character that I grabbed to put with my G.I. Joes. This kind of looked like a mercenary type figure. You can see right there how much bigger the Scientist is compared to him. And then, of course, my boy Flint. He's always holding it down. He's always ready to go, so you can put Flint. But the Scientist definitely bigger than him. And like I said, you can put him with G.I. Joe. You can put him with Marvel Legends. You can do whatever you want. Your imagination can take you as far as you want to. That's the way it goes right there. But the Scientist, hey, not a bad pickup. You know, these Fortnites, they're good enough to be dangerous. There's some of them that are a no-go for me from the get-go, but there's some comedic food ones that you guys know I love, and then things like this that I do love. So it's a nice little line that you don't feel like you need to complete, but you can pick and choose from, and I'm okay with that. As you guys know, I'm a completionist for a lot of lines. It's nice to have a few that I'm okay with picking and choosing to, and that's what this Scientist brings to me from the Fortnite line. But what are your guys' thoughts in the comments down below? Any Fortnite thoughts? Any history with the Scientist? Anything you want to share? Put it on down there. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got multiple videos every single day. And then if you, of course, are a member of the Patreon, you get even more content, giveaways, bonus exclusive videos, all kinds of stuff, as well as videos like this much earlier than traditional YouTube. And best of all, you get to support the channel. You can also follow along at social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for the Scientist and Bunsen burners and beakers everywhere, I'm Kyle, and I will see you guys all real soon.